Are you addicted to jewelry?
Nah. I can go without this shit, bro. I don't need no jewelry. I love jewelry, but I ain't addicted to jewelry. I'm the same nigga without a chain or a watch. Or with a chain or a watch. This shit don't make me or break me. I don't need it. I mean, it's nice to catch the eye of women and different shit. You know what I'm saying? It gives you confidence and self-esteem when you rap. But before I had this shit, I was still rapping, still having women, and still doing different shit. But I don't think so.
Is jewelry important for a rapper?
No, it depends. It depends on what you rap about, like what your main topic is. If that's what your main focus is when you rapping, if it's about jewelry, cars, and money, and you gotta have that shit because people gonna want to see that. You know what I'm saying? I rap about, I bad as the shit because I only bought this shit because I rap. Like if I ain't rap, I probably wouldn't give a fuck about this shit. But I think it's important if that's what you rap about, if that's what you rap about a lot.
Do you remember your first chain ever?
Yeah.
Take us back. How old were you? What was your actual first chain ever?
I had a motherfucking big block. One of these, it was big. It was bigger. It was about shit about like this big. It said Ghetto Boys with diamonds around it with a rose gold Cuban link. Pay about like 14,000 for it.
Remember how old you were?
I don't remember how old I was. It was about probably 5 years ago, probably 6 years ago.
Something recent. Even as a kid, you never had like a chain back then, growing up?
Not that I remember.
I see. Never wore fake jewelry before?
No, hell no, never.
Now fast forwarding today, these new chains that you have on today, what are the meanings behind some of them?
All this shit really stand for the same thing. This my group. The group I started rapping with, Team Eastside. Ghetto Boys, which is I got my own label called Boyz Ent. It's short for Ghetto Boys. You know what I'm saying? That's what these chains stand for. And this one right here, it's number one Ghetto Boy, number one GB with the number one on the bill. It's all the same shit, man.
Did you come up with the designs for these?
No, me and my jeweler, I came up with these. I came up with this one and these two. But this one, me and Gary over at Golden Sun, we came up with this shit together. Actually, these ones right here was just like an imitation of like the Dream Chaser pieces. I had liked them a lot, so I done had these my favorite chains. I had these bitches for a long time.
Different jewelers for the different chains.
Yeah.
Why? I always wondered that. Some people may use the same jeweler for everything, some different. Why? What's the mindset behind that?
I spend money with every jeweler in the city. Like I bought something from every jeweler. But this motherfucker right here cost me $20,000 just for this charm. For this charm and this rope. This shit was $20,000. This chain right here was probably like 12, 13,000. These bitches like 3,500 a piece. And they weigh like bitches weigh. But I was being cheap with myself for a minute. You know what I'm saying? I was being real tight with myself. You know, like fuck that. You know, I'm gonna go over here and do this shit right.
I see. So that's the reason for the different jewelers. How do you decide which one to wear or when you wear it? Like today, you're wearing all four, but I'm sure there's some times where you may wear.
I got another one on. I got on my rose gold set right now. My other chain I got on yellow. I got another one at Golden Sun right now. I got a rose gold rose with diamonds in it, getting did for My man Soda.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the new piece about. Nobody's seen yet.
No, I ain't even seen it yet.
Ah, you just saw the design or what it's supposed to look like.
We went up there, designed them. We sent the pictures in that we want that we want to go on the back of them. Everybody in the crew down there got one. About six of us getting them. We all got different colors. I got the rose. I think Icewear getting one. He got white. I think Webb got the yellow. I don't know what color Fuji got. But sometimes I might just wear the dog tags. Sometimes I might just put this little motherfucker on. Or sometimes, like when I go out of town, I might just throw all that shit on. I might just,
How do you decide? Is it what you're wearing or is it
No, it
the
just
mood?
be the mood I'm in.
Ah.
It be the mood I'm in. Like some days I might just be like, I'm gonna just chill. I'm gonna just put on a little two, or I might just throw on a dog tag and just be chilly. Like, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes you don't need to have all this shit on anyway. You know you got it. You ain't really gotta wear that shit like that.
Now, aside from your chains, what do you think has been your favorite chain in hip hop of all time?
That's a good question.
You did like Meek Mill's Dream Chaser piece, which kind of gave you the idea for the Ghetto Boys dog tags.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know if that was your favorite of all time. Is there a favorite chain for you of all time, aside from your own personal chains? Could be from any rapper, any given point of time. Or maybe even just asking you this question, just thinking about it. Is there one rapper or one specific chain that comes to your mind that you just always remembered, maybe, if it's not a favorite?
I'm gonna tell you my favorite one right now. It had to be a Offset chain, that Bando.
The Trap House?
The Trap House.
You like that one?
I like that one, and I like Lil Pump new chain with his face with the dreadlocks and all that shit.
Ah. What do you think, in your opinion, has been the ugliest chain of all time?
I don't know. I don't want to throw no shade on nobody. Jury ass somebody mad at me and shit.
But you do have maybe one that pops up in your head.
Yeah, but I have to really think about it though.
I see. Is jewelry a good investment or bad?
It depends on what kind you buy.
Explain.
Custom jewelry don't really hold no value. Plain Rolexes hold value. And solitaire stones hold value. That's about it. All the custom shit don't really hold no value to it. So it's like a good investment if you plan on like buying your presidential Rolex, or without the diamonds and all that shit, you always be able to get your money for it. You'll be able to get your money for good diamonds.
I see.
Custom chains and all that shit lose value as soon as you walk out the store with it.
Almost like getting a brand new car off the lot type of thing. Depreciates. Now, something that's been going on, and I don't know if it's, I don't know if it's just because of times today and social media and we just see more of these type of headlines, so many different headlines is what's going on, or maybe this type of thing is just happening more recent than before. I don't know, but chain-snatching news headlines.
Yeah.
When you see a chain-snatching news headline, regardless of the rapper, right? What do you make of something like that when you just see a headline? So-and-so gets their chain taken.
I mind my business, bro. I don't really, me and the homies might talk about it, you know what I'm saying? But it don't make you pussy or nothing because somebody snatched your chain. You might have been in the wrong place at the wrong time. Shit can happen to anybody, you know what I'm saying? I've seen shit happen to the toughest, roughest, craziest niggas. It don't make you no hoe, it don't make you pussy, and you gotta protect yourself a little better, you know what I'm saying? If you're getting money and you can afford it, you got to have the right people around you, people that really care about you, right? Security team, shit like that. A lot of niggas say they don't need no security, but you got to protect that shit. That shit can end your career. You know what I'm saying? In Detroit, like where I'm from, they'll kill you for that shit. They'll kill you for that shit. Like niggas will follow you home for hours, follow you around for hours, and wait for the right time to And if you try anything, he'll shoot the shit out you about that shit. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be prepared. If you're gonna wear that shit, you gotta protect it. You know what I'm saying? It ain't worth dying for, but you gotta be careful when you got that shit on.
I assume also jewelry insurance would help.
Yeah.
That's a form of protection.
Mm-hmm.
When you say it could end somebody's career, are you talking about ending in violence or death? Or are you talking about the image of the rapper?
The image of a gangster rapper. You know what I'm saying? The image of a gangster rapper, like, that shit'll end you. It'll end you. Like, nobody take you serious. You know what I'm saying?
If it was not a gangster rapper, but maybe just a rapper that parties or has fun, it could be a different result.
Yeah, because he don't got the image of anybody take my chain, I'm gonna kill him. Like, nobody ain't doing this and nobody ain't, you know what I'm saying? They don't carry that. Like, they just living their life, they having fun, they partying, they, you know what I'm saying? They not street guys. So
a street
you can't
rapper,
hold that, they can't be held accountable for that because that's not what they rap about. Like, a gangster rapper, when you listen to him and he always saying this ain't gonna never happen to him and all this shit, and then it happen, they gonna poke fun at you. Like, in the game, the internet is so powerful right now. That shit'll make you down there want to commit suicide.
ever made you want to commit suicide personally?
Hell no, because I ain't never had my jewelry taken before. I never had no jewelry took from me before, ever. I'm not saying that it can't happen, but it just never happened to me.
Now, do these types of headlines or the amount of these type of headlines worry you?
Do they worry me?
Yeah.
No.
Why not?
I'm from Detroit, man. I'm from where it's dangerous that, like, you can walk out the house and die. Like, I'm from where a teenager kill your ass 15, 16. I'm from where it's rough at. Like, don't none of that shit scare me. Like, I know how to move. Like, if you can make it in Detroit, bro, I'm 29 years old, and I never had a piece of jewelry taken from me. If you could move in Detroit, you could damn near pretty much move anywhere. Like, you know what I'm saying? If you know you ain't really supposed to be somewhere and it's dangerous there, I wouldn't damn near even go. Like, there's no point to even just be, like, playing with yourself like that. You asking for it. Then you going thinking you the toughest, roughest nigga in the world, and you're not. Like, it's somebody better than everybody. Like, but that shit don't worry me because I really know how to move around. I know how to move around, like, you know what I'm saying?
What about the chain tuck? Okay, I understand where you're coming from. If it's dangerous, and maybe it's not even worth going. But what about going, tucking in the chain, having it out at a certain point, and then tucking it back in? Or
that's pussy, bro. Like, I don't understand. You done pay all your money. You done paid all this money for this jewelry. You done go somewhere and tuck it in your shirt because you intimidated by somebody, bro. That's pussy to me. Like, I'm not doing that shit. I'm not tucking my jewelry in. If I can't go with my jewelry on, I just won't go. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it's dangerous. They gonna do something to me, or I don't need to be there. I just won't go. Like, shit's simple. I don't even put myself in that type of shit to where I gotta tuck my chain. Then when a guy turn around, pull it back out, like, that's clown shit to me. I ain't never went through no shit like that before. Only time I tuck my chain in is if it's like 3, 4 in the morning and I'm in desperate need to get some gas or some shit like that, and I'm by myself or some shit like that, you know what I'm saying, tuck the chain in, run in, grab the gas pump, get the fuck on. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. As far as going somewhere, tucking my shit in, pulling it back out and tucking it, no. I ain't doing no shit like that. I ain't going through that.
now we've talked about several things that could happen with somebody that wears a chain. I mean, we've talked violence, possible death. With all this being said, are chains worth the trouble it may cause?
Nothing material is worth the trouble, bro. You can get all that shit back. You ain't get your life back. My man Snoop died for a watch. Like, and it wasn't worth it. It just wasn't worth it. Like, and Snoop the type of nigga, he ain't giving you shit. He not giving you shit. You got to kill him for it because he feel like he worked hard for it. And he just not gonna hand it over, bro. He didn't. This is not the first time that some shit like that happened to him, and he didn't give up his jewelry and shit. Guys kicked his door in, looking for jewelry and money and shit. Stabbed him in his head with knives, and he didn't give him shit. Like, you got to really get it from him. You got to take it from him, and it ain't worth it. And I used to tell him, like, bro, get him that shit, man. They talking about trying to kill you for that shit, bro. Get them peoples that shit, man. It ain't worth dying over, bro. But he just, my nigga was so hard-headed, and he felt like he was just like, nigga, I ain't giving nobody shit I worked hard for. I got a $60,000 watch on. Nobody gonna take my shit and do this for me. And they killed him for it. You know what I'm saying?
Did he have kids? Did he have a family?
He had family, but he didn't have no kids, and that's another reason he didn't take life serious. Like, he didn't have no kids. I tell you, he was with different women every night. Staying downtown, driving the fastest car on the street, living on the river, living in, you know, I got a house on the water and all this shit, you know what I'm saying? He was just living. He didn't take that shit serious as he should have been going through what he went through previous to, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm.
Do you think he had jewelry insurance?
Nah, he ain't even had to watch 2 days. He ain't had to watch 2 days. I know he ain't have insurance on it.
With jewelry insurance, and there are different policies out there and they may have different rules. If I'm not mistaken, I believe with jewelry insurance, if you get it insured, if you lose it, if it's stolen, if it's robbed, you can get the full face value of what it's worth or what it's appraised for, I believe, if I'm not mistaken.
Mm-hmm. And that's cool. Actually, you're right. You're right. I know a lot of people that did that shit. I know people that didn't. I ain't gonna speak on that, but I know people that done different shit for our insurance. You're right though.
Does it work? If somebody actually loses it or it gets stolen, do they get the money back for it?
Yeah, you get a check for your shit for sure. I think you get a check for what is appraised at. Mm.
And I think you can get the appraisal from whoever you bought the jewelry from, or
Facts.
maybe you can get a different jeweler to appraise it or get it appraised so you can submit it to the jewelry insurance.
I get my shit appraised at the jeweler I bought it from. Yeah.